All right. Do a little bit of repertoire playing for a minute. D-Clan, how you doing? Hmm. I'm gonna go. bit of a repertoire. I love your piano playing. Hey, thank you. Thank you. I'm gonna do a little bit of more. I'm gonna do some more playing as people come into the room. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share. Let me know what part of the world you're from. Um, as you guys can see in the topic, patience is virtue with your piano practice. This is me playing. I played that wrong. But what did I do right there? What did I do right there? Who else we got in the room? We got Fred Hinkle. Good morning, folks. Great day to all from sunny cornfields of southern Indiana. Is it sunny out there today? Oh, what time is it? I don't know if you guys had the sunrise yet, but welcome to the channel. Welcome to the live. Hit the like button. Patience is virtue in playing. Just doing some repetition. Like that. So teaching my student one. So we got the A. We go to A minor. A minor to F. To E minor. I like that. I like that. I'm digging that right there. Church song. Did I get that right? Did I get that right? Looking over at the sheet music. Don't know it that well yet. Second inversion. Landing us into that 4, the F7. C in the bass. I'm looking over at the sheet music. I thought we were doing let's go with let's do it this way. Yeah. Just going through some repetition before we get more people on the live. Before we start into the meat and potatoes of what I mean by patience is virtue. Get my keystrokes on there. A little bit of warming up. if you guys notice there, I do my left hand first. You got the B flat scale, destructive lucky. What are you doing? I'm just doing a little bit of playing for to get more people into the room. There's your B flat. It's a little bit of Nora Jones right there for you. There's your B flat right there. Yeah, doing a little bit more playing before people come into the room. Just a little bit of warming up. And I like this to be on timing. Too slow? Okay, guys. 14 minutes of those shenanigans. Patience is virtue when it comes to your piano playing. Guys, excuse my hair. Yes, I'm in the midst of chopping my own hair off. I don't feel like going to the barber shop and getting in line. I'm confident enough to give my own self a fade and all that, but I was tired yesterday when I got off my regular what I do for a living, and I began the process. Again, patience is virtue right there. What I mean, what I mean by saying that patience is virtue, you guys saw me barrel through a couple of pieces. Georgia. I didn't learn that overnight. I didn't learn how to become fluent or competent in that piece overnight. I didn't. Matter of fact, to be quite honest with you guys, it took years. I need to take this. Hold on for 1 second. This is bugging me because it was bugging me on the last live. Let me take this off here. Hold the phone. There you go. Bam, alive and living color. It's bugging me. But yeah, me learning those pieces did not come overnight. Or I should say, me perfecting those pieces didn't come overnight. Patience. There's a scripture in the Bible. I know you guys have your own beliefs, or if you guys do or don't, shout them out. But James 1:4-8 says, it starts off with saying something about resisting it, temptation, but then it ends with, but patience will have her perfect work. And what I mean by that is when it comes to playing your piano pieces, you got to be patient at it. You guys have seen me play the song, same song called Tomorrow. And should I have beat that song by now? That's debatable. I'm drinking my C4 because I plan to go to the gym. I'm probably gonna do this live for about another 20 minutes. But should I have beat that piece by now? That's debatable. That's really debatable. I've seen my classical music teacher go through pieces, study the pieces, and that's exactly what we're doing. We're actually being patient, studying what's going on in the chord progression. Again, in earlier lives, I was saying that I didn't want to play it like I wanted to play it. I wanted to play it just like the sheet music says to play it. And again, that took patience. That took time. It literally actually took for me to shut off all the other ways of my learning. And what I mean by that is that I told you guys that I was going to barrel through and read a new piece of music every single day. I even had to cut that out because I had to get this inside of me. I had to be patient enough to sit there and learn the piece. And still, I'm gonna say and still, let's see what bar I'm at. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, let me see. I'm sorry. Well, make sure I'm counting my bars properly. Anyway, counting bars is a weakness. Anyway, if you come into it's eight, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Somewhere around the 20th bar, I finally landed home. Struck the ducky. I do play percussion, but not piano. Are your scales different from other people? Um, I don't think, and I could be, let me know if I'm wrong in saying this, but percussion, when you say percussion, what type of percussion do you play? I know a xylophone is a percussion instrument, drums, of course. Yeah, what percussion? But scales when it comes to the notes, the scales are all the same. Major, minor, diminished, augmented. And I uh, do have a little xylophone right there. I got a lot of instruments in this room, but my main focal point right now is the piano, all around, but mainly the xylophone. Oh yeah, yeah, you saw that little xylophone. No, actually, the scale should be the same. If you look at Chick Corea, he was good at playing the xylophone. If I'm correct about that, when he was playing Armando's rumba. Let me see. And here's the thing: a lot of pieces I gotta remember. Do 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 do. Yeah, I haven't played that piece enough, and I was really starting to go somewhere with that piece until I figured out that I needed to do better with the reading. Um, but letting patience have its perfect word. If we take this song called Tomorrow, taking it patiently patiently up now to the come what may right there. But did you guys see how I already, and you guys can kind of see the progression of the playing. You guys can, thank you. You guys can kind of, I'm working, and it's gonna get better. But you guys can kind of see the progression of the playing, where now I'm almost to the end of the song. I'm almost to the end of the song, but that actually took patience right there. That actually took for me. I was literally when I first started playing this song. See, that is not what the song said to play. That I was being impatient. I wanted to keep looking in that oven. You know how you gotta put the cake in the oven, and I wanted to keep looking in the oven and checking looking at the cake, opening the door up. I actually had to sit down and be patient with this song to the point where you guys saw me take it to the come what may. I actually took it all the way down there, and I'm actually excited because I'm almost done. What's going to happen with this piece is once I literally get to the end of the song, tomorrow, tomorrow, I love you. I'm kind of pitchy right there. If you guys are musicians out there, you can kind of tell if your key is wrong, if you're pitchy, because you spend so much time around music. But I'm almost done. I'm almost done. And once I finish that song, I'll be able to. Uh, uh, I'll be able to actually play it like I'm playing, one of the classical pieces, Erebus. Even that song took me patience. That before I could start playing my 32s or 16s, it didn't start off me playing that fast. I was patient with the song. I was patient with the song, and eventually it led to. It literally led to me playing, going into the barge piece. If you guys are familiar with him, so in your piano practice, I don't care if you drive the house crazy. Yes, I do need to get some. I need to fix those chords. Hold on for a second, guys. Ugh. I was always confused. I was always confused how to hold the keys. Oh, are you talking about how to hold the keys on the piano? If you're always confused with how to hold the keys on the piano, my piano teacher told me that I have hands made for the piano. When I came to her, I already have. She's like, you have perfect piano hands. Now, as a disclaimer, my first instrument was a violin. I am not a violinist. I'm quite sure if I picked that puppy up and spent a year or two with it, I would eventually get back to my third grade level. I'm being facetious and serious at the same time. But even when it comes to even when it comes to I know this boy is not tuned up. Even when it comes to playing the guitar, um, it's something about out of tune. You know, I have a touch where I learned how. Yeah, Yeah, you guys can kind of tell. Look at that. My fingers are tender with this sucker. Yeah. Yeah, I got to go over my chords with this one. But yeah, it's kind of one of those things where I've got to I learned how to touch instruments. I learned how to touch instruments. I call them who we got in the house. We got Chris. I'm gonna just say Melvin. Good morning. How you doing? Yeah, I've learned how to, if I hold a guitar, I'm hugging it. I'm being graceful with the keys. That depression of that guitar strings lets me know it's been a long while. So these definitely need to thicken up just a little bit, just a tad bit. But it all takes having patience with learning. Having patience in your playing, doing the boring stuff. If we go back to I might just start off with and still take it with I like that. And there's gonna be certain chords that just make you feel good and make you want to stop playing. I'm gonna admit it. So if we go back to and again, I gotta squint. So don't hate on me. I gotta squint because I'm gonna take it up to we're gonna go with I don't even think I should jump it up that far. Oh, and here's the thing. When we talk about being patient for learning, sometimes pay attention to the sheet music. Pay attention to the sheet music because I'm sitting there hitting the chord, but when I'm hitting the chord, I'm only throwing in that one F, which is right when the chord is actually calling for octave Fs. So it's calling for, this is exactly what, if you guys can see my hands, it's actually calling for octave Fs. Now when I want to hop it up, and I actually supposed to hop it up one phase. So when I do the hop up, check this out. I'm supposed to go. So we got now I'm not even supposed to be right here. I'm not even supposed to be within the second octave. I'm supposed to be just right there. And we're gonna take that to see if I can stretch it to the. Now we're gonna lead to the tomorrow. So if I was being very patient with this song here, if I was going to be patient with this song here, I would say, okay, what's my point of struggle with this song? So we got all the way to this measure with the song. We got that. Hooray, right? So I've got to force myself, if we're going to go to where it's asking me to go, I've got to go to a place I don't even like the way this sounds. But I've got to go there because that's what the music is dictating. You got to let the music be the leader. So we're going to go here. And remember, we'll come what may. That's the reason why. Also, we're gonna do this thing called what you will evolve to while you're playing. Come what may. Now we're gonna go up, hit that, and we're gonna jump it up. We got the B. So do that perfect hop up. So one, boom, hop it, boom, slow it up, slow motion. Now all together, this is where the patient part comes in at. Now we're gonna switch it to, hold on, I gotta do the switch perfectly fine. Make sure my fingers are aligning perfectly. B. There it is. I knew that didn't sound right. Now we're gonna switch it to something a little bit different. Be very patient. There it is. And once I get that one little bar perfect, that's the song. That literally, now I can go into the tomorrow, I'll love you tomorrow. You're only a day. You're only a day. Come on, well, you're only a day away. Okay. And then it says, let me see. Tomorrow. I'll love you tomorrow. You're always a day away. And then she's gonna end up with the again. That's tomorrow. Okay, I'm gonna get tired of playing that. But do you guys see what I'm saying? You guys got to be patient with your plan. Be patient. Yeah, you know, we all want to get in there and let me see, give me a song. We all want to get in there and do our thing with it. But even with the songs that we know, those songs take patience. And here's the thing, even with the songs that we know, guess what we're going to have to do? If I'm not playing that song every day, you guys saw me do the, get that touch on. Even if I don't play that religiously, day in and day out, and keep this in mind, my job isn't in the music industry. So no, I'm not around music all day, every day. Hold on. I'm not around music all day. Let's put it like that. But I'm around music every day. I like that. See if I can get that a little bit softer. And see, when it comes to learning a piece, that just sounds so sweet. If you guys want to know what that was, it's a song called Lately. You know, we taking it. It's an intro called Lately by Stevie Wonder. And if you guys can kind of see how let me go ahead and go down here a little bit. Should I take you here or should I take you here? Where can you see it? I got an overhead camera, and one day I'll put those on there. But even with this song, I gotta have patience with it. keep this in mind. Why do I have to have patience with this? So even I want to, because it's a song that says be patient. And I want to execute that bop. I want to hop there. So remind you, keep this in mind. I've played this song lots of times, but now it's kind of the refining process. And here's a little bit of Christopher Cross, or Christopher, not Chris Cross. Kind of an 80s feeling. You know, taking it in D flat. So keep that in mind, guys. Thank you for tuning in to the live. Like, subscribe, share the channel. I would like to, you guys are like my morning audience. You know, I know I need to run this again and have a nighttime audience as well to attract. I got people saying we missed the live, we missed the live. But I do a lot of my let me see. I love the little section where you play the same thing 2 or 3 times. Oh, let me see. Was that? Let me see. Let me see. I know what you're talking about. Hold on. Tell me when to stop. Oh, this one right here. Yeah, yeah. Okay, I got you. Okay. I got a question for you. I don't want to get personal, but we're gonna get personal. I'm 48. What year were you born in? And I'll tell you where. If you tell me that, matter of fact, I know I don't want to get a. Let me see if I got power on this phone. Okay, I'll tell you exactly where I got that from. And the reason why I'm gonna tell you the same reason why I like it is the same reason why you like it. Hold on, I'm gonna say fair use on this one. I'm gonna claim fair use. Let me see here. Coming over to the computer. Okay, check this out here. Boom, I forgot to turn this mouse off. That's okay. I don't know if I should be able to tune both on at one time. I was born in 78, so I'm 40. I'll be 48 years old this November. But if you want a lot of great music, I got a friend that he's about 10 years older than me, and he puts a lot of good music in my ears. Hold on for 1 second. Do. Let me see if I can get some sound. You guys can kind of see I got a mixer and boards everywhere. I actually wanted to become. I wanted to make beats. I had a BeatStar account. I'm I'm not gonna tell you exactly the year, but I'm gonna tell you. Okay. That's cool. But check this out. Check this out. This is what was going on. Let me see. I want to turn this down. I don't want to wake the house up. For some reason my mixer. Hold on. Let me do this here. Boom. Okay, you know what? Hold on for 1 second here. Bear with me. I'm gonna tell you exactly where I got that from. Get out of here. Okay, it's not coming from there. We got that there. For some reason, let me go here. Headphones, speakerphones. I wonder why it's coming in on mute. Got that there. Why is my mixer coming in muted? No. That never happened before. Okay, let me try something else. Okay, here we go. Sorry about that. I was wondering.
And kind of the root of
Okay, check this out right here. And before I let you go,
musicians don't know the melody of the songs, and so when they're playing, we don't really know what they're playing.
I got stuff in front of my monitors right here. I'm gonna say fair use.
Even for this harmony talk, learn the melody. So if you can't,
boom. Write this down. Which one? Let me see. Which one do you rather? Which one do you rather? Faster, kind of funky and bouncy, or slower, more soft, powerful, and polished? It depends on my mood. It depends on my mood. It depends on my mood. I prefer both of them. When Christopher Cross, let me see. Write this down. If you like that, I'm gonna put you on some game. And I'm talking to Destructive Ducky. Hold on, Christopher Cross Sailing. SALING. Boom, boom, boom. Now check this out here. I'm gonna say fair use. I want to go probably to Christopher Cross is on the Howard Stern show looking like that. Nah, that can't be right. I gotta look at that later. But anyway, let's go back to here. I'm gonna take his original video. Oh no, he's got keys on this one, remastered, but that's muted though. Now here it is. Check this out. Fair use. Let me know if you can hear it. Okay. That's as much as I got. That's as much as I can play. But that is where I got that from. Listen to Christopher Cross Sailing. Let me see. Where was that at? Let me see. See, that's where I got it from. Throw that gospel run in there. You know, and if I switch it to the guitar side, you'll be able to hear kind of that's where I got it from. What made me throw it in there, I have no idea. It just sounded good to me at the time. I took a Christopher Cross piece and threw it into a Stevie Wonder piece. It sounded good. I'm gonna continue to drink this C4, and I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna get out of here right now. Guys, like, subscribe to the channel. Thank you for tuning in. And I'm gonna start writing out some interesting topics throughout the day. And peace, and stay patient in your plan. Cool. Hey, Destructive Ducky, thank you, my man. Peace.